Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very good morning to our partners from the Women's Council UK who have joined us on Zoom. I'm Varsha Huja, Trustee and Senior Director, Inclusive Education at ADAPT, and I've been a part of Dr. Meetu Allur's team for over 4 decades.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Divyani Giri, and I am an alumnus of CII 2023. It's been 2 years since I've been working at ADAPT, and it's been a great journey so far. It is our privilege to welcome all of you on behalf of Founder President Dr. Meetu Allur to the Valedictory Programme of Community Initiatives and Inclusion, CII 2026, a joint initiative of ADAPT and the Women's Council UK. Today marks not just the conclusion of a course, but the celebration of a journey, one of learning, reflection, shared experiences, and a renewed commitment to inclusion across communities and countries.
We are gathered here to celebrate the achievements, partnerships, and transformative learning that define the CII course. The course, as many of you know, is a 14-week intensive residential master trainer course that is offered for all the countries in the Asia-Pacific region. And you'll be happy to know that we have already got 23 countries from where the master trainers have been trained. This course is offered in partnership with the Women's Council UK, many of whom you will now see on Zoom. It has so far trained almost 400 participants who have gone back and set up inclusive services of their own. In fact, one very notable outcome has been now the setting up of satellite centers, and 7 of them are going to be set up now, 6 in Asian Pacific countries and 1 in Africa. The curriculum for the course has 4 modules: disability, inclusion, community, and most importantly, policy, that Dr. Allur does. And the result of that is an action plan, a context and culture specific project that the participants do to take back as a blueprint to do in their own countries. Yesterday we saw all the projects actually, but today, since a lot of you were not there yesterday, we're going to be presenting a few of them. This program has brought together voices from across the world, united by a shared vision of equity and inclusion. You will hear from the participants, the alumni, our faculty, our partners, and also treated to a cultural program that the participants are putting up. But to set the tone for this afternoon, we invite someone whose vision and tireless dedication have shaped the very foundation of disability services and inclusive practices, not just in India, but far beyond around the world. May I please request Dr. Meetu Allur, Founder President ADAPT, Course Director, in fact, the conceptualizer of this very course, to give the keynote address.
Good afternoon, and a warm welcome to all our friends and well-wishers, and especially to our partners who are here before you, who are the members of the Women's Council. Our president is here, Lady Doris Butterworth. Please give her a hand. She's been with us for 24 years. Yes, Doris, you've been with us for 24 years. We've got the chairperson, an exceptional chairperson, Dr. Rajni Rijal. Please join hands together to give her a warm welcome. I'm not sure if Dr. Rachel is here, but I understand that there's some... Is she here? Here we are, Rachel, ready with our clap, as you as our technical advisor, who we won't forget. I'm so glad that you were able to come. Our Vice Chairperson, is she here? Caroline Muir. And all the other members, Rosina, who has visited us, Lalita, who's visited us, a warm welcome to all of you. We are delighted, and all the other ambassadors who are here, we are delighted that you're with us today. It's quite a historic day for us. As I mentioned yesterday, and to the point of boredom, I'll say it's exciting, but it's also a bit sad. Exciting, and I better not get emotional like yesterday. Sad that we have to say goodbye. And I don't think I'll come to the end. You'll see we are not going to say goodbye to you. Actually, today is They Are the Stars. The participants are our stars today. And it's been, as mentioned by Varsha, a long haul. 3 months, we really include Saturdays, Sundays as well. We don't let them go really. And so they worked extremely hard in this last bit of the initiatives of the community initiatives course. So I will now definitely be telling you who they are. Now, from West Bengal, we have Shruti. Shruti, can you just stand up? Sonam, so that everyone can see you. Yeah, thank you, Shruti. Thank you, Sonam. Saili, Maharashtra. Minaz, Maharashtra. Gladys, Prerna, all Maharashtra and Adapt. Prerna also Maharashtra. Yes, do stand up. Drashti Trivedi. Nurul Namkatu, Indonesia. We saw you yesterday. Noella, Kenya. Samya Surans, Mongolia. Trying to pronounce the name. Balagma Dondov. She's not here at the moment, she was here. Damdin Suran Narantuya, Mongolia. Archana Shah, Nepal. M.K. Purnima Jayani, Sri Lanka. Nagina is not here at the moment. She has to get back. Tajikistan. Nan Hyang Hyang Mo, but we all call her Momo. Is that it? Thailand? Yeah. I couldn't because you're wearing a sari, na? Tenzing, Tibet. Is that correct? Yeah. We just a few words about the course. You know that we have trained about 397, actually more than that, about 414. And we are going to be inviting them all to join us in our new federation that we are actually going to be adopting. Federation for all NGOs and disabled people, which the Adapt Rights Group are going to initiate. So that's also happening as a result of this year's group. The participants, as I said yesterday, are not supposed to be teachers in a classroom. They are leaders of a community. They are taught how to be leaders. They are taught how to get on with governments, state, country, central. They are taught policy. The main focus is policy. How to transform and reform policy, how to initiate new policy. So the focus is now, which you heard yesterday, in another 22 countries. So I think we've really achieved a great deal, if I may say so, with the support of the Women's Council, that we have really covered quite a lot of the Asia Pacific in these 24 years. So I just want to end there because I want the certificates to be given out, and then I'll give you my closing reflections after that. So I think we'll begin with the certificates, and we've got Catherine and Malini to come up, please. Swami Maunananda and myself, and Sujata for the certificate giving. Yeah. I also would like to say that we've had tremendous support, from the external and internal faculty here. And we're very, very pleased that some of our doctors are here. We have Dr. Praveena Shah, who's sitting in front, and you know that she actually initiated this building with me. She pioneered, she was and she still is, the neurologist concerned with us. Thank you so much, Praveena. It's a good opportunity for me to thank you. And Usha Johari, who has also actually initiated a new department here on vision. And surprisingly, we've also found that there are many, many children whose vision gets affected. And we have rather not gone into the details of treatment with the vision. So we do the simple things of tracking, etc. in the classroom and recognizing differences, diversity, etc., but we are now going into more specifics of assessment and then proper vision training with vision training experts, and then measuring whether that has helped or not. Can I just ask the students or participants or the leaders in our community, the community that's going to be to. I haven't also mentioned someone who's come in rather invisibly, Ashim Sinha, who's a filmmaker and has rather gone through the tedious task of looking at lengthy films and making them 3 or 4 minutes. Thank you so much if I haven't thanked you already. So can I ask the students to please come up, and who is doing this? Prabha or Sujata? Yeah. I've got a little music to pep you up. Okay.
So finally, we congratulate all of you. Very, very congratulations, and congratulations for completing your presentation. So we are here to award certificates, of course. And thank you, Dr. Rajni, sending the flowers. So along with certificates, we will be giving the flowers from TWC. So I would like to call Sonam Zem from Bhutan. Please give clapping to her. Nurul from Indonesia. Noela from Kenya. Congratulations and thank you very much for bringing something new in culture. Sumaya Suren from Mongolia. And Nara from Mongolia again, please come. Archana Shah from Nepal. Congratulations again. champion. She is a national champion of Paralympic in Sri Lanka. Please give big hand to her. And she plays badminton as well as she teaches badminton. Momo from Thailand. And Thailand is a new country this year. So thank you, Momo, bringing a new thing in CII this year. So we had 22 countries earlier. This year, one country added, which is Thailand. Tenjin Chosam from Tibet. Shruti Pradhan from Darjeeling, beautiful place. Of course, every place is beautiful, but this is more cold place. Coming to Maharashtra, Mumbai flavor. Saili from Mumbai. She is a professional Kathak dancer. We will see her today. Inaz. Rusty. New experiences from finance to inclusion, and she's bringing inclusion, employment, helping us. So she doesn't have any experience back, but she had learned a lot. Gladys. And Prerna. Please encourage them. We all congratulate you. Thank you, Dr. Loor Babaji. Yeah, okay. I would like to invite our participants who would like to share some words.
Namaste, everyone. Please allow me to take a moment to thank Padma Shri Dr. Mithu Allur, our team at the Women's Council UK, our CII faculty is both internal and external, ADAPT team, both teaching and non-teaching, all our support staff here as well. I would also like to thank our very beautiful CII participants here, standing here with us, and all our families and friends back home who have been cheering for us these last 3.5 months. These 14 weeks have been so amazing and enriching, and mostly because this opportunity to learn directly from experienced practitioners like all of you here, that's the exposure we usually do not get for many, many years of working in various countries, right? So I think that's why I feel very blessed personally, but also all the visits we did, all the different discussions and panel discussions and classroom activities, but also eventually turning them all, translating all those theories and concepts into more practical and implementable initiatives within the context of our own home country. That's been enriching. And we will make you proud with everything that we do. We'll give our best. And I'm truly blessed to be here with all of you. Thank you so much from our heart.
We have one more certificate to award from CII 2025, Nimilika, who completed her action plans and submitted reports. Please, Nimilika, come. Congratulations, Nimilika. And Anita and Ashwini from Mumbai, they are not here. But of course, everybody, CII 2025, they got their certificates. So we congratulate to all of them.
Thank you. Immense gratitude to Dr. Lur Babaji, Malini, and Catherine, who's disappeared, for bearing with us and giving out so many certificates. Thank you for all your support, all your inputs, and now for being here for so long and patiently handing out certificates. Congratulations, all of you. Thank you very much. Maybe have a nice group photograph with all the awardees with you.
Thank you, everyone. The CII course is not just about learning. It is also about unlearning, reflecting, and reimagining inclusion in our own contexts. Over the past 14 weeks, participants have engaged in discussions, field visits, presentations, and shared experiences across cultures. We have tried to capture a little bit of the highlights in a very short AV and invite you to take a short journey through these moments. Let us watch glimpses of CII 2026.
Thank you, Divyani and Atu, for putting this together so quickly. They just got the pictures yesterday, and this was the result. The CII is truly global in spirit, and we're very happy to have some of our partners here with us today. We have Ms. Mukh Jargal from Mongolia, who is the first secretary, the Embassy of Mongolia in UK. She has been supporting the Mongolian candidates over the years and trying very hard to be present for all our valedictory and inaugural sessions. And she's here today. And may I request you now to please say a few words to all the participants and to all of us, ma'am.
Sure. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Great. Thank you so much for the kind introduction. Hello, everyone. It is such a great honor for me to join for this graduation ceremony today. So I also thank Dr. Rajni for inviting me to speak for the second year. So I feel so excited. And I must say, you all look so beautiful in your national costumes. So I feel the excitement, all the excitement behind the screen. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the participants for the successful completion of the course, and it's such a big achievement. And after 3 months spending together and learning from each other, I'm sure you all became like a family. And I'm sure you will. Yesterday, I listened to all your presentations, and it was truly inspiring. I'm especially impressed to see how all these committed women came together and learning from each other, and then trying to make differences in their communities. So I'm sure you will be able to implement your action plans when you all go back home. And congratulations again. And secondly, I want to thank the ADAPT team, especially Dr. Mitu and her team for all the hard work behind this program. And it is such a great initiative, and I feel so honored to be involved in this. And last but not least, I would like to thank our dear friends in London in the Women's Council, Dr. Rajni, Caroline, and Lady Butterworth. And it's very nice to see you all again. And I know how hard you're working to promote this project and raise funds and attract more participation. So our embassy has been privileged to be involved in this, and we are very committed to continue supporting this project. Thank you so much, everyone, and wish you all the best. Thank you. Congratulations again.
Thank you, ma'am, for always being with us. In fact, Mongolia has consistently sent at least 3 participants every year. So you're on your way to building a critical mass of professionals who would be working in inclusive education. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
We have a new partner, Ms. Charlie Drury, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Safe Child Thailand. We have the first Thai participant who is busy raising her flag at the back over there, has joined us this year. So Charlie, thank you for all your support. Sujata has been saying you've been very, very helpful right through. Over to you.
Thank you so much. It is a real honour to be invited to celebrate with you all today and to see all of the participants stood on the stage after completing this training course. And I know how much it's going to mean to so many of the charities, NGOs and communities across Asia. And I just can see, as the Embassy of Mongolia has pointed out, the beautiful costumes and the energy and the bright smiles. I can see that you've all made a wonderful connection. You've met lifelong friends, and I'm sure that those relationships and learnings that you have developed over the last three months are going to be something that you take back with you and apply to your daily lives, the work you do with the communities. Yes, so this is the first time we have been involved with ADAPT, and I actually met Dr. Rajni at a Thai embassy event that was celebrating women's empowerment last August. And we got to speaking about the work of Safe Child Thailand and what we're doing to support the disabled communities there. In particular, we were in the process of responding to a really significant challenge in the Mae Sot area, which is on the Thai-Burma border. we had to respond to the breakdown of a core service that was reaching a number of young people and children with disabilities from migrant communities there, and that was the only service really supporting those young people. So we had to act quite quickly and responsively to this challenge, and Dr. Momo, who is there with you today, has been just an integral part of pulling together, designing and delivering a fantastic response program for young people and children with disabilities. She really kind of led the charge there. We worked very hard on getting things up and running. And then when I met Rajni and she told me about this course, I thought, well, what a fantastic way to build upon our foundation and the framework that Mo and her small team have put in place in Thailand, and to get some additional learnings and perspectives and really grow our community-based project to support even more children and to be more responsive to the community needs. So thank you so much. I think it's been a wonderful, timely, fortuitous meeting between us and the Women's Council and obviously ADAPT as well. Thank you so much for recognising Momo's exceptional talent, and I'm sure she's going to do wonderful things with what she's learned. So congratulations to everybody, and we are so happy to be involved. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Charlie. We look forward to having more participants from Thailand in the years to come. Behind every successful journey is a group of dedicated mentors and guides. Our faculty members have not only shared knowledge, but have also inspired, challenged, and supported the participants through the course. We will invite some of them now to share their thoughts. It gives me great pleasure to begin with Miss Malini Chip, Trustee, ADAPT, Head, One Little Finger Department, and Diversity Officer, Tata Sons, who plays a very key role in the training, pedagogy, and library services of the organization, regularly conducting courses, moving us from charity to rights, and as all the participants have found, also propounded the social model, which Malini, as you saw yesterday, most of them have put into their action plans. Her first book, One Little Finger, has received both critical and popular acclaim and earned her the President's Award for being a role model and for disseminating information about disability and inclusion.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I'm happy to be about our topic.
I'm happy to speak about a topic that is deeply personal. The social model of disability.
When we talk about disability, we often working on what a person cannot do.
When we talk about disability, we often focus on what a person cannot do.
But today, I invite you to give it a
But today, I invite you to shift your perspective.
I invite you to know.
I invite you to think not about limitations,
but about possibilities.
but about possibilities.
Not about individual,
Not about the individual,
but about the around them.
but about the society around them.
No.
Because disability is not just about a condition, it is about how the world is designed and how we as people choose to respond. The social model shifts our thinking instead of asking. Mali, you like to read?
What is wrong with the person?
What is wrong with the person? It asks.
What is wrong with the environment?
What is wrong with the environment?
The man has that the problem does not lie between man and the.
It reminds us that the problem does not lie within the individual, but in the way society is designed.
Don't talk about the people.
Don't talk about disabled people. Talk to us. Please remember, I can think too. I can make an effort to be included. I can tell you more about what I think than what others think. I think most people still believe that they are doing a favor. Even today, some people don't know how I eat or how to assist me in going to the loo. It can become embarrassing for us as a family. So sometimes we avoid saying anything and just carry on. Anyway, we still have many miles to go. Nobody is perfect. We are all learning all the time. Inclusion, accessibility, and equal participation are not acts of charity. They are basic human rights. When we remove barriers and change our attitudes, we create a world where everyone can live with dignity, independence, and equal opportunities. All the best and stay in touch. Thank you, Malini. That was absolutely wonderful. I would just like to add, please keep being the voice. Please keep being the voice. Keep raising the decibel. We must all make a huge amount of noise to bring about change and be the change that we want the world to see. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Malini. We are all learning all the time, so I request you not to give up on us, but to keep pushing us into the rights approach, into the social model, like you always do. Ladies and gentlemen, pioneering student, trailblazer, and role model for millions of others who have followed her footsteps and become contributing citizens of the country. Thank you, Malini. Rachel, Ms. Rachel Tainch, who is the Honorary Training Advisor of the Women's Council UK and has been lecturing on the course for many, many years, is a physiotherapist with an MSc in Community Disability Studies. And she has also worked with parents and families, not only in the UK, but in Tajikistan and many other countries around the world. Rachel, thank you so much. I know it's been a difficult time for you, and we almost thought you wouldn't be here, but you did. Thank you for being with us, and we're waiting to hear from you.
Thank you, Varsha. It's really good to be with you today and very hard to follow Malini. Thank you for what you shared there, Malini. It was really inspiring. I just send my greetings to everyone, to Dr. Allure, to the faculty, all the staff, and particularly to the participants. When Rajni and I came a few weeks ago, we had a great time with you, learning together, sharing ideas, having fun, dancing, and as well as kind of talking about what's important for families and for children with disabilities. So I just want to thank you and congratulate you on your journey where you've got to. I know when you embark on a course, there's always ups and downs. highs and lows, but you've pushed through all the challenges and you've got to this stage. So today is a day of celebrating what you've learned, celebrating what you're going to take back. I didn't get a chance to come yesterday to hear the action plans, but I saw some of the infographics and they looked amazing. So well done. And really looking forward to seeing those action plans coming into reality, and the support and the working together with people with disabilities and their families to see what you can achieve. So thank you to the whole team. Thank you for making me welcome. When I came, I always well looked after and cared for and supported. So I just want to thank you for the care that the staff and ADAPT show to us, and really enjoyed my time with you. So yeah, I just want to call to action for the participants that this is not the end. This is just the beginning of you putting your learning into action and really making a difference where you are. So I just want to encourage you. Each one of you has something special to give, and your own unique skills will be a real support and help many people. So I really look forward to hearing those results. So thank you again to everyone. Best wishes. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Rachel, for all your support and critical inputs that you provide, not only to the participants, but also to the evolution of the curriculum with Dr. Loor. We have Professor Sitanshu Mehta, who is the Vice Chairperson of ADAPT, a parent, Vice Chancellor of many universities, a Fulbright scholar, an academic, and more importantly, he comes with the perspectives of parents. I think all the participants have had a chance of meeting him. He's online right now. If we could have the lights off, please. Professor Saab? Yes.
Yeah. I feel so privileged to participate in this valedictory function. So I was asking myself, why do I feel so privileged? There have been other occasions also. I think the sense of sheer rejuvenation, refreshment in that sense, comes from a particular source which really characterizes this entire international course on inclusion and the role of communities. This event is very refreshing, empowering, and we feel privileged because this, when you really think of it, is history in making. To read any book, any account of history is itself very good because it permits you to relate to a much larger area of existence, past also and other places also. But to participate in an event of making of history, it's an entirely different category. And I think what is happening here in this conclusion of this course, and they continue, this is not just first course, continuous over decades. So this is history in making. And the maker of that history, we have just heard her, first at the beginning of this evening, and secondly just one speaker before mine. So Dr. Alur and Malini. So what Malini said, let me conclude by telling you why I feel so privileged and why I think that I'm not only witnessing history in making, but participating in history of making. That's exactly what Malini said. She said that don't try to find the lack in the person, who is a person with a disability, but find that lack and do something about it in the location, in the real location of disability, which, as she so rightly said, lies with the community, with the society, with the state, and with the nation. Dr. Alur, her great contribution is in policy, implementation, and individual and work at individual level. So policy relates us to the expanse of history in making. Implementation brings that history to our contemporary society. And what Malini said so correctly is ultimately one individual, one person at a time. Dr. Alur is always related to all of us as one person at a time. It's a great privilege, it's a great learning experience for me. And Varshaji, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We have really learned a lot from your sessions and lectures. Now, moving on, every journey becomes meaningful because of the people and experiences that shape it. The CII journey leaves behind not just knowledge but memories, friendship, and a deeper understanding of inclusion. The true impact of CII lies in the voices of its participants. We now present some of our past participants to share their reminiscence and reflections through their videos. Can we have the first video of Miss Inakali Achumi from Nagaland?
I just like to mention before that, I'm sorry, I was very remiss, that Professor Mehta's daughter, Vipasha, is the first person with cerebral palsy to have got a PhD in Foucault. She was Dr. Lu's student, and I also had the privilege of teaching her for 2 years. She went ahead, the film is coming on, so the Zoom's been taken off. Professor Mehta, congratulations. And I'm sorry I did not mention this earlier, but can we also hear it for Vipasha, who's gone ahead? She's a poetess, she's in America, and has an anthology of poems published under her name.
Hello, my name is Hachumi. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share a few reflections as a participant of the CII course 2025. This journey has been deeply enriching. One of the most important lessons I took away was understanding inclusion not as an isolated practice but as a shared responsibility rooted in the wider community. The course helped me see community engagement as central to inclusive change. It moved me from good intentions to purposeful action. This understanding strengthened my commitment to building inclusive practices that are grounded, sustainable, and respectful of community realities, especially in contexts where resources may be limited but potential is immense.
Unmute, please.
Equally meaningful was the opportunity to learn alongside participants from across the world, building relationships that broadened my perspective. I'm truly grateful to adapt for this transformative experience. To the new batch, I encourage you to enter this journey with curiosity and openness. The learning here will challenge your perspectives, deepen your purpose, and prepare you to be thoughtful change makers within your own communities. May your journey ahead be one of growth and wisdom as you work toward building more inclusive and compassionate communities.
Hi everyone, warm greetings from Sri Lanka. Our heartfelt respect to Dr. Mithu Alu, Babaji, the ADAPT administrative team and the faculty, and a very special welcome to our newly joined CII 2026 family. We hope you all are doing well. I'm Netma. I'm Diniti, participant from CII 2025. When we first joined CII, everything felt new. New ideas, new languages, new ways of understanding inclusion. What followed was not just learning, but unlearning. Through powerful sessions and field visits to diverse organizations and institutions, our perspectives expanded in ways we had never imagined. More than anything, ADAPT became a home away from home, not because of the building, but because of the people. The warmth, care, and belief shown by everyone here made those 3 months unforgettable.
Can't hear the
We returned to
presenter.
Sri Lanka carrying knowledge, confidence, and responsibility. One of our proudest milestones so far has been working at IATI, Sri Lanka's National Centre for Children with Special Needs, as master trainers in a skill development program for youth with disabilities. This program was directly inspired by ADAPT Skill Development Centre in Chembur.
What this really means is that the learning travels. Today, we are planning to expand this into full center focused on this skill development and employment readiness. Alongside this, we have had the opportunity to serve as visiting lecturers in the Department of Disability Studies at the Faculty of Medicine in the University of Kelaniya. And also, we facilitate sessions for the Master of Social Work students at the University of Peradeniya. All of this began here. To CII 2026, remember this. You are not here only to learn. You are here to question, to build, and to return to your communities ready to do real work of inclusion. There will be moments where the work feels heavy and the path feels unclear. Stay with it. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for those really heartfelt reflections. Inakali, Dinithi, and Netma, I hope you all are doing good. One of the most important parts of the CII course is the context and cultural specific action plan that the participants develop under the guidance of the course director, Dr. Mithu Alur. These action plans help them to carry the spirit of inclusion into their own communities, turning their learnings from the course into real change at the ground level. Yesterday, we heard all the action plans, and we would like to share a few of them today for all of you who were not able to join us yesterday. To begin, we have Ms. Archana Shah from Nepal.
Namaste again, everyone. I am Archana Shah. I come from Nepal. I currently work as the president of Akar Foundation. Next. Akar Foundation is a non-profit started by a single parent to a daughter with special needs. We work to create income-generating opportunities for young adults with autism and intellectual disabilities back home. This is one of the art pieces made by our young adult with autism, and it was sold last year in an art exhibition. So Nepal, beautiful country, culturally very similar to India, and we are making progress every year. But I would like to focus shortly on the education when it comes to inclusion. So as you can see here, over the period of last 30 years, we have made very good progress for overall population as well as persons with disabilities when it comes to access to education. But if you notice the gap between these two groups, you see the dire need of inclusion when it comes to education. Next, please. Also, 80% of the children who are not in school are children with disabilities. And it is very interesting to note here that persons with physical disabilities have higher access to education compared to persons with intellectual disabilities or autism. With just this photograph alone, we can see the barriers that exists in our countries. And I think it's true for many other countries as well, where there is social stigma, lack of awareness, lack of acceptance by the families, and when it comes to policy level, the lack of implementation. So if you see Nepal's legislation, we do have all laws and acts in place to protect this person. But like I said earlier, there is lack of implementation, and that's where we want to focus. Next, please. So my 3-month action plan will I will try to comply with these 3 particular sustainable development goals, number 8, number 10, and number 17. On individual level action plan, I will be adding a new pilot vocational skill module to children and young adults with autism and intellectual disabilities that I am working with. So we are going to start block printing, so let's say textile printing in Nepal with this particular group. The goal is to create a very structured learning opportunities which will eventually builds a very strong foundation to create livelihood programs in Nepal. The module for this, the module is based on ADAPT's new vocational curriculum. On community level action plan, it's time that we start talking about inclusive employment, isn't it? So we in Nepal have many corporates who want to go ahead and hire persons with disabilities, but do not know how. So we are going to go and talk to such corporates to raise awareness, but also initiate those dialogue on what are the policy level changes to make as a company to make your workplace more inclusive. The module is based on ADAPT's Training for Corporates City project. Next, please. And on policy level, so I'm one of those very lucky ones who can work with the government, local government in Nepal directly. So with the mayor's office and Lalitpur Metropolitan City Office, we are going to talk to families with persons with disabilities who do not have disability card. So we have different categories of disability card in Nepal, and there are various government entitlements attached to them. So the outcome we expect is increased number of application, of course, but also access to all these entitlements by government that has not been used by persons with disabilities. So next, thank you. So all of these 3-month action plan will go ahead and add to my 5-year action plan. But the bigger picture for me in the next 5 years is to establish our own inclusive social enterprise where persons with disabilities as well as persons without disabilities can work together through all these acquired skill sets. And that's all from me today. Thank you so much for your patience, everybody. Now, I would like to call my very dear friend Nurul from Indonesia. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Nurul. I come from Indonesia, where inclusive education continues to grow and evolve. From 2015 to 2020, we have built over 28,000 inclusive schools. So, access to inclusive education in Indonesia is actually expanding. However, as we all know, access doesn't always equal inclusion or completion. A study shows that while 95% children without disability complete primary school, only 54% children with disability do. I also found two very interesting studies that shows some people, even teachers, still think that disability, especially neurodivergent condition, as a result of curse, karma, trauma, and rejections. So these findings tells us something. Infrastructure is growing, policies improving, you can see in my booklet. However, transformation of mindset might still take time. From these barriers, of course, under the guidance of Dr. Mithu Alur and the entire ADAPT team, I have written my action plan. For my first action plan, I plan to conduct a participatory learning session with teachers from Al-Akhdar Islamic School. Together, we're gonna explore social and medical model of disability, disability etiquette, respectful language, and supportive decision making. The last topic is very dear to my heart because oftentimes we witness us as friends, parents, or even teachers make decisions for people with disability just because we think they need protection instead of empowering or supporting them to make their own decision. For my next action plan, I'm going to be conducting a sharing session with parents and educators from Singapore Brain Development Center and Blossom Schools. We're going to explore questions like about the language that our community currently use when talk about disability or when we talk with people with disability. Is it respectful or still stigmatizing? From these two activities, I hope that the participants can show a measurable understanding about social and medical models, about disability etiquettes, about supportive decision making, and most importantly, shows willingness to implement and promote this disability etiquette in their day-to-day activities. These are the resources that I'm going to be using. And last, for my 5 years action plan, I plan so many things, but eventually I do really want to open an inclusive preschool in my hometown because currently I work in Jakarta, a capital city of Indonesia, a metropolitan city. You can access everything, including inclusive education. But my hometown might still need more contribution because it is a very small town in the eastern side of Indonesia where inclusive education is improving but might still more contribution and attention. That's all from me. Thank you very much for your time. Now I would like to call my friend from Kenya, Noela Oyare.
All protocols observed. Good afternoon, everyone. I would first like to express my sincere gratitude for having this opportunity to be here in the CII course for the past 14 weeks. My name is Noela Beldina Oyare, and I am from Kenya. I have been the principal of Little Rock IECD Center for the past 4 years, and Little Rock was founded in 2003 in Kibra, Nairobi. To my action plan, on the individual level, as the principal of the school, I will be conducting a training for the teaching staff over the course of 2.5 months. And hopefully by the end of that, the teachers will successfully participate in and demonstrate an increased understanding of inclusive teachings and will be able to practice this in class. I will be using ADAPT PPTs which have been graciously provided for us. To the community level, I hope to conduct a one-day workshop for our expectant parents and new mothers on prenatal, antenatal, and postnatal care, importance of vaccination, and mental health care of the mothers. And hopefully the 15 to 25 parents who will be present will show an increased understanding on maternal and infant health care. I would also like to conduct a research on siblings of children with disabilities because they are a forgotten group. I would like to understand the experiences, perceptions, and challenges. And hopefully my findings will inform future family support and inclusion strategies. Moving to my 5-year vision, I would love to pursue my master's in special needs education and inclusion, conduct and participate in research programs on inclusive practices in both rural and urban areas, and lastly, work with the sub-county to conduct sensitization and awareness camps for public mainstream schools. Thank you so much for your time. I would now like to invite Shruti from Darjeeling.
Thank you, Noela. My name is Shruti Pradhan, and I come from Mirik in Darjeeling. And this is where my action plan begins. The first intervention focuses on students of Glenmore International and Bokar Monastery in Mirik. I'm working with students of Standard 10 because attitudes are often formed long before they are questioned. Through interactive sessions and experiential simulations, students will not just learn about disability, but experience them firsthand and what exclusion can feel like. The second intervention focuses on ICDS workers, where early intervention becomes critical. These sessions will build capacity to identify developmental delays, understand early intervention, and engage more inclusively with children and families. By involving parents and ASHA workers, the aim is to ensure that support becomes part of the community, not something that exists only in distant systems. Both interventions will be supported by ADAPT CII resources and evaluated through pre- and post-reflections. Over the next 5 years, I aim to build on this by ensuring access to rights and opportunities, strengthening parents' support networks, reducing stigma through continued sensitization, and creating livelihood opportunities through collaborations like Himalayan Trust of National History Art. Because inclusion is not something we add later, it begins in the choices we make, the spaces we create, and whether we allow everyone to belong. Thank you. I would now like to invite my friend from Tibet, Tenzing Chozom.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tenzin Chezom. I am a third-generation Tibetan refugee born and raised in exile. Before I get into the details of my presentation, I would like to first set the context. My country, Tibet, was an independent country with its own language and culture, but it got colonized by the Chinese government in 1959. So since then, we've been living as Tibetan refugees across the world. We do have Central Tibetan Administration, which is the democratic Tibetan government in exile. And this government of exile is based in Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh, and looks after the welfare of the Tibetan refugees living in exile. As for my 3 months action plan, I'll be basically focusing on the Tibetan refugee communities in Nepal. And as of today, we have 12 Tibetan refugee settlements, out of which 5 of them are located in the remote parts of Nepal. Now, one might question why Tibetan refugee communities in Nepal, right? What's my rationale? So because of the lack of the proper documentation of the Tibetan refugees living in Nepal and the fact that they are not the citizen of the country, oftentimes what happens is that the Tibetan refugees living with disabilities are not able to access any sort of disability services that's been provided by the Nepalese government. Secondly, the Department of Health under the CTA has come up with different disability support programs, for example, disability stipend, aids and appliances, but this is not at all enough. The disability stipend that they provide in a month is Indian rupees 3,000. And the CTA has also set up a special education school for catering to the needs of the Tibetan refugee with disabilities living in exile, especially India, Nepal, and Bhutan. But this special education school is located in India. So especially for the Tibetan refugee with disabilities living in Nepal, the fact that they have to travel all the way from Nepal to India in order to access those services, right? That's where the infrastructural, logistical, and the financial sort of barrier comes into the picture. And this is something that I quite often think. The fact that the Tibetan refugee with disabilities living in Nepal, the fact that they're not a citizen of the country, plus the fact that they're disabled, they're often doubly marginalized. And that's where my sort of research objective comes into the picture. On a community level, I would like to first understand the current disability scene within the Tibetan refugee communities in Nepal. What are the gaps and how the ways in which we could address those gaps? And on a systemic level, whatever findings that I get, I'll try to share it with the Tibet Fund organization, which is one of the largest primary grant recipients for the fund for CTA. And my target group would be the 4 Tibetan settlements based in Pokhara, Nepal. Thank you.
Thank you, all 5 of you, for sharing your action plans. Our participants have prepared a short cultural treat for all of us, which reflects the diversity and richness of the countries that they represent. Let us sit back and enjoy the celebration of culture and unity. Noella, would you take over?
Good evening once again. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the next segment, where we celebrate something truly beautiful, the coming together of diverse cultures through the spirit of CII. CII brings together a group of women from 10 different countries with an overflow of amazing but different cultures, both religious and indigenous. So I would first like to invite Gladys, who will read for us a few verses.
The Bible reading is taken from the letter to the Galatians, chapter 6, verses 1 to 10. Brothers and sisters, if someone is caught in a sin, you who live by the Spirit should restore that person gently. But watch yourself, or you also may be tempted. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. If anyone thinks they are something when they are not, they deceive themselves. Then each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone, without comparing themselves to someone else. For each one should carry their own load. Nevertheless, the one who receives instructions in the word should share all good things with the instructor. Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. Whoever sows to please their flesh, from the flesh will reap destruction. Whoever sows to please the Spirit, from the Spirit will reap eternal life. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers. The word of the Lord.
Thank you very much, Gladys, for reminding us that we should bear each other's burdens patiently, not compare ourselves with others, and work what is good toward all. Today, we are not just in one venue. We are, in fact, taking a journey across borders, traditions, and rhythms, all without needing our passports. We begin our cultural journey with a serene and auspicious prayer to Lord Ganpati, inviting blessings for harmony, unity, and a smooth flow for all that follows. From there, we will move into the vibrant energy of Indian Bollywood dance. Expect color, expressions, and perhaps then the sudden urge to move your shoulders. Our journey continues to the rich and expressive traditions of Tibetan culture, followed by the graceful movements of a Mongolian dance. We will then experience the lively rhythms of a Nepali dance, each performance bringing its own heritage and spirit. And finally, we will end on a high note with a group dance to a Kenyan song. Now, this is where things become exciting. At some point, the audience will be invited to join in. Please do come forward willingly, because while participation is voluntary, remember, enthusiasm is strongly encouraged. And there are no wrong dance moves, only creative interpretations. So sit back, relax, and clap generously. Most importantly, enjoy this celebration of cultures brought together by CII, where our differences don't divide us, but instead make the rhythm even more beautiful. Let the showcase begin.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा एक और बढ़ने लगे जो, एक डोर बंधने लगे जो, एक शोर करने लगे जो चाल चलने लगे जब, एक ढाल ढलने लगे जब, एक थाल चखने लगे जब, दो दिल जुड़ने लगे, लगे दो दिलों के जब किनारे उड़ने लगे। इश्क ज़ादे, 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 इश्क ज़ादे। Photo botala runala kyam gujin poje kyu chuna gawala. Photo botala runala kyam gujin poje kyu chuna gawala. So yari lo kyam guje vasho. So yari lo kutse de vasho. Photo botala runala kyam gujin poje kyu chuna gawala. So yari lo kyam guje vasho. So yari lo kutse de vasho. Sange de yu jonsu kyam guje bochi kyu na vasho. Sange de yu jonsu kyam guje bochi kyu na vasho. La pencherimpo jikyu chuna gawala. Sangita shilumbo na la pencherimpo jikyu chuna gawala. So yari lo penche je vasho. So yari lo je kana vasho. Sangita shilumbo na la pencherimpo jikyu chuna gawala. So yari lo penche je vasho. So yari lo je kana vasho. Penche la hameshe je zamli yola nyudu na vasho. Penche la hameshe je zamli yola nyudu na vasho.
घर्केले छाउनु पराल्न खरा छैन नि झिङ्गटी। घर्केले छाउनु पराल्न खरा छैन नि झिङ्गटी। हौ भाग्यमै भए कमान्छु भन्छ चाटिन सम्पत्ति। हौ भाग्यमै भए कमान्छु भन्छ चाटिन सम्पत्ति। धान सुक्यो रातले फका
والله خوش رقصة يا اخي دوس دوس عندي خوش فصلة يا اخي تفوز تفوز والله خوش رقصة عندي لك رقصة قوية يا الحبيب سمها صبوحة خطبها نصيب من يدك كأنك بتعطيها كف وهز شدك هين خليك شديد عطني رقصة فريسة زيد عليها شوي عندي بيزة كل متر اللي نعرفه صيده سويلي وقفة رهيبة هيا نسوي رقصة منبرة
itabidi nikumali ile sura yako mzuri mama mzuri mama mzuri mama yeah mzuri mama tabasamu lako maua mzuri mama yeah mzuri mama mzuri mama nafika kama ya chupa mzuri mama baby mzuri mama yeah mzuri mama na sura yako mzuri mama mzuri mama sura yako mzuri mama mzuri mama mzuri mama mzuri mama tabasamu lako maua mzuri mama yeah mzuri mama yeah mzuri mama sura yako mzuri mama mzuri mama you're so beautiful mzuri mama mzuri mama mzuri mama you're so
Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for having us. And now we would like to invite Momo and Nurul to give a vote of thanks on behalf of the CII 2026 participants.
Thank you, Noila. So thank you very much. You like our dance? Yes. So for me, and participating in CII, it is not only about learning, it is also about friendship. So actually, for many of us, before we come to CII, we did not really have a good opportunity to learn and also to interact with the people who actually have and live and practice in inclusion and disability. So when we join CII, we have a great exposure, and then we learn a lot, which is we will carry in our brain, our heart, we will take it back to our home. And also, actually, when we come to in ADAPT, many of us experience homesick as well, because we live in home and they come far. It was difficult for us as well. However, we didn't let our friend miss home alone because we go on adventure. So we went to Elephanta Cave. Also, Vipassana Goba Pagoda. I will not say more. Many of you will be jealous because we have seen so many parts of Mumbai. And also, I think more than that, it's about women getting together. Being a roommate with someone that we never know, it is life-changing. Sometimes we even forget about our current relationship status because we are just roommates. But actually, we share way more than that. We talk about our life history, we talk about our background, we learn from each other. Actually, CII ADAPT is where all women come together, inspire and empower each other. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. As we conclude the first phase of our CII journey, I stand here on behalf of all of my friends to take a time to express our sincere gratitude to Padma Shri Dr. Mitu Alur for envisioning and designing this amazing program. Dr. Rajni Rijal, Mrs. Rachel Tains, Babaji Swami Monanda, Mrs. Farsha Huja, Mrs. Prabha Hari, Miss Malini Chief, Mrs. Sujata Verma, Mrs. Bhavana Mukherjee, the entire ADAPT team, and also the members of the Women's Council UK. We deeply appreciate how thoughtfully this program was designed for us. From the insightful lectures to the school visits, center visits, even hospitals. Because of this, our learning was not only theoretical, but also practical. We were able to witness inclusion in action and not just study it. Through CII, we learned that inclusion is not just a concept, it is our shared responsibility. Each of us, regardless of our profession, has a role in shaping mindset, raising awareness, even advocating for a more inclusive policies and practices. So, this is not an ending for all of us, but this is the beginning of a new responsibility. Thank you very much from the bottom of our heart.
Thank you all so much. Let's hear it for CII 2026. That was wonderful. The evolution and reach of this course would not have been possible without the incredible support that we have received from our partners, the Women's Council UK, who have stood shoulder to shoulder with us in every aspect of inclusion. Dr. Francis Moore has visited every year, and now Rachel and Rajni do the same. Lady Doris has been here a few times, spent time with the participants, as has Rosina Dhala, Lalita Mer, Gerda, and many others. And we're very grateful to them for continuing to strengthen this journey. And really happy to see so many of you on Zoom. So it's our pleasure now to invite our partners to share their thoughts. You've seen the academic aspect, you've got the ideological aspect, you've also seen the cultural aspect right now. So we would be very happy to hear your thoughts on the valedictory. I begin with Dr. Rajni Rijal, who is the chairperson of the Women's Council, who is a dentist by profession and very keenly interested in preventative dentistry, which is what she has done with the CII. She assists with providing dental care even in Nepal. And Rajni, we've all gained from your experiences. I know that you have a message from Lady Butterworth as well, President of the Women's Council, who has asked you to read it. May I request you to read her message as well as give us your thoughts.
Thank you, Varsha, and thank you to all the esteemed guests that are there at ADAPT and online today. My message from Lady Butterworth first. She attended the project presentations yesterday and she was very impressed by the standard of all your action plans and what you're all planning to do when you return back in your own countries. She was attending the valedictory ceremony this morning, but due to another engagement, she has had to leave. But she really did want to address the students, and hopefully she may get an opportunity to do so at some stage on video call. Her message is a huge congratulations and best wishes to all the CII 2026 participants, and she was most impressed with everything that you're doing, and she thanks you all. Now, would you like me to move on to my message? Yes. Okay, well, I'm speaking on behalf of everybody at the Women's Council in the UK. And I would like to thank all the CII 2026 participants for your time, your energy, and your passion to come so far away from home to make a huge difference in the lives of so many. We really appreciate your enthusiasm and your passion. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank not only yourselves, but your organisations and all your family members. And I know that some of you have children at home, and I do appreciate the encouragement and support that they have given you to attend such a valuable course. And they have held the fort for you whilst you have been in Mumbai. My sincere thank you on behalf of everyone at TWC to Mitu Didi, to Malini, Babaji, Prabha, Sujata, Vasha, Bhavana, Divyani, Catherine, Seyung, Atula, Xenia, Anna, Lucas, Mr. and Mrs. Thapa, Bishwash, Shamim, Pfizer, Manoj, and many, many other auxiliary staff that I will not mention because I don't want to forget everyone. But this show is not possible without all your support and encouragement. I would also like to acknowledge the 4 centres at ADAPT in Bandra, Colaba, Chembu, and Dharavi, and to all the staff and the external visitors for their input in this wonderful and valuable course. You have all come from so many different backgrounds, and I appreciate the fact that you are going to have a huge impact in various sectors in life with your training, including schools, hospitals, banks, and the field of arts, and amongst spiritual leaders. And you are going to go and promote not only awareness, but dance, music, and the arts in inclusion, as well as outreach. I'm so proud of you all for developing action plans that are going to increase awareness in mental health and well-being, awareness in recognizing disabilities at an earlier stage, involving siblings, as you have mentioned so many times, the ones that get forgotten, and family members. And obviously, I'm very impressed that some of you have chosen to increase oral health awareness amongst communities throughout your countries. Challenges will come your way, and my advice to you will be, take each challenge with a smile. And if you do that, half the job is done. And the rest is with support from others. So never feel alone. You have a remarkable team at ADAPT and at the Women's Council who will always be there to help, support, and cheer you on with all the valuable work that you are doing. Your action plans are realistic, and we are so proud of you. Please stay in touch with all of us at the Women's Council. Share your milestones and share even your small impacts on the communities that you are going to help. Be proud of yourselves and look after yourselves. Rachel and I would like to extend our huge thanks to everyone for your warm hospitality when we attended ADAPT and visited all of you. We all feel proud, like parents, watching you grow and watching you develop in confidence. And I'm sure you are all going to do well when you return back to your own countries. You have made friendships for life, and you have had a huge impact on everyone at the Women's Council. And a huge thank you from the bottom of our heart. Thank you, and very well done.
We thank Lady Doris Butterworth for her kind words and for always being there with us and the interest she has always taken in the CII course. Rajni, you've been an amazing partner, very thorough, truly amazed as how you remembered almost everyone you came in contact with at ADAPT. We really value the contribution and your inputs to the course and your friendship. Thank you very much for being with us. Caroline Muir, who is the Vice Chairperson of the Women's Council UK. Welcome, Caroline. Caroline has been the FIWAL past president and a member of the advisory committee, where she was honored with the Freeman of the City of London Award in recognition of all the good work that she has done since her retirement from the diplomatic service. Caroline, thank you so much. You've been a huge supporter of Dr. Loor's work as well as the course. Welcome, and do say a few words to our participants.
Firstly, can you hear me? I don't know if I've unmuted myself.
Yes, very clearly.
Right. Well, I feel very humble because I haven't visited ADAPT, which I say is a great regret on my part, but it is wonderful to see the team and how marvellous you all are, and the centre itself on Zoom. I must say, I can only echo what both Dr. Rajni and Lady Butterworth have said. I am lost in admiration after listening yesterday to the projects as they were put forward. The depth of research, the commitment, and as Rajni has said, the passion is incredible. You are, the students, the most wonderful group of women. You are inspiring, you are brave, you are hardworking, and you are a great example, particularly to the male sex. And in the world today, I think, as I watch the mess men are making of the world, I can only think you are going out there to make it better. So, good luck to you all. What you have done, what you want to do, and what you are going to do is going to be a great world changer for the lives of so many people in your country. You can be proud of yourselves, your countries should be proud of you, your organization should be proud of you, and I'm sure your families are. So I send you with my very, very best wishes and good luck to you all. And I do hope you keep in touch. We want to know what you are going to do and how you succeed. And thank you very much for being there and for letting TWC support you. Good luck.
Thank you, Caroline, for your very inspiring and kind words. I just want to say that we have role models in all of you, Dr. Loor, Rajni, you, and if we can just follow your footsteps and do even half the good work that all of you have accomplished, the world is going to be a better place. Thank you. Mrs. Rosina Dhalla has been the Honorary Vice President of the Women's Council UK, a long-time supporter of Dr. Loor's work and a close friend of Dr. Loor and Malini as well. She has also personally supported some of the participants of the CII over the years, and during the COVID-19 lockdown was instrumental with TWC in bringing out a recipe book that helped raise funds for the course. Rosina, welcome, and may I request you to say a few words.
Good morning and hello, Mithu, Vasha, Malini, and all at ADAPT and the Women's Council. Thank you for inviting me to celebrating this special occasion. Congratulations to all the participants. All of us here are proud of you. This time brings back memories of this wonderful day. It feels like 2007 when Mithu, you invited me to Mumbai to welcome and speak at the inauguration of the first batch of students. So I feel privileged. I shall never forget your encouragement and kindness at a time when I needed it most. Mithu, you, Malini, Varsha, and all have been loyal friends on this journey. Our partnerships continue strong, as my other colleagues and chairperson have already mentioned. I have been with the Women's Council for over 40 years and have been fortunate to witness the forming of this great friendship and partnership between the Women's Council and ADAPT. To the participants, I would like to say well done. I enjoyed hearing your action plans and hope you will continue the good work you have planned. I am so impressed. Good luck, safe travels to your homes, to your families who are waiting to celebrate with you. And it has been a lovely time. I shall never forget your encouragement and kindness at a time when I needed it most. Mithu, you, Malini, and Varsha have been loyal friends on this journey. Our partnership continues strong. I have been with the Women's Council for over 40 years and have been fortunate to witness the formation. I enjoyed hearing your action plans, and I hope you will continue the good work you have planned, which I am so impressed to hear all of it and all that dancing. Good luck and safe travels. Wish you all the best. Thank you and keep dancing.
Thank you, Rosina. You once used the term friends for life, and I think that's what we are. ADAPT, TWC, all our CII participants, members of the Asia Pacific Alliance for Inclusive Education. Thank you. Thank you for being with us all this while. As we come...
Thank you. Thank you.
As we come to the end of today's valedictory function, may I invite the person behind it all, the heart of this journey of inclusion, whose vision has brought us where we are and will take us even further ahead, Dr. Mithu Allur, to have the last word.
They always see that I have the most difficult job, you see, and they feel happy. Very difficult to have the last word, because honestly, I've said this to you, but I'm repeating to the point of perhaps boredom. You've been the best. So let's get a loud applause to you all. And may I just say that it's not we who keep teaching you. Please. We would not be here, at least I wouldn't, if I didn't learn from you. So I've learned a lot in these 24 years, and as I told you all that we will form the federation. We will not let you all go. And we have nearly 397 or 400 action plans there in the library, you must have seen it all. And you will all continue to play a part. I just want to share that I have always used 3 or 4 isms. One was humanism, because when I came into the country, there were distinct barriers. So me as a parent, with my daughter was sent here, then I've told you that many times before. What ADAPT has done is broken the barriers, broken those spaces, and we all work collectively together. Now, may I just say that it's not just ADAPT. There are many people here who are our volunteers. Our oldest volunteer sitting here on the second rung. Here, yes. Please make her stand up. Amina. She's a volunteer. The next one, please. This is Hamid. Please, yeah. Up. There are many more, I think, but they've all played a part. And excuse us if we have not included you to come and talk. And there are others, many here, who are senior people. There's Shabnam Rangwala right there in front, who's created with us this whole center. Shabnam, give us a wave to the Women's Council. So, we've broken those barriers, girls. We put in a lot of humanism, because, you know, people laughed and said, oh, with the medical world, you don't have all this love, compassion, empathy, all this you don't have. You know, they're sort of showing you're very weak or something. We've thrown all that out. We've made people understand that they all contribute with their hearts. That's the only thing you have to remember. Be tolerant with differences, be patient, be compassionate, be loving. Bring out that humanism when you reach out. Remember, you are looking at suffering. Never forget that. Suffering, and then what are you doing? You're serving. Then how are you serving? Serve beyond yourselves. Forget yourself for just 8 hours. Forget yourself. It is not for you. Your vision is to serve. So, beyond yourself, beyond your ego, beyond money, beyond prestige, beyond power, all these things are for yourself. We don't want that. We want you to serve and see, as Mother says, na, serve until it pains. So at least for 7-8 hours you must try and do that. Then I've always been very taken up by federalism. Federalism is reaching out to other people. That we've done, and as you know that we've got nearly 28 states or 31 states now, and no one will say what is a spastic or what is a plastic, what is disability. It is all now law, legislation. It's gone into parliament, and you violate that, you violate the constitution of the country. So that sort of thing has to be moved. For that, you will have to just move away a little bit from your own demonstration centers. But, as you've all actually envisaged very well in the individual level and systems level, every one of you have brought that in, that you will work with the state, you will work with government, you will work with policy, you will work with transformation and reformative action policy. So that is one ism. Of course, I've told you all many times, altruism, patriotism, that is what you're doing in the overall phase. So all these isms and beyond rigid territorial barriers. I've just got a few quotes that actually Malini, Teresa and I use a lot. So we are sharing it with you. I don't know if it's come up, Lucas?
Yes, come up.
Yeah. So, we like them very much, girls. So, yeah. Of course, I can't see it, but can somebody read it out? But I can't read from here, there's too much light.
Dr. Lur, may I?
Yeah, please.
A small body of determined spirits fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission can alter the course of history. Mahatma Gandhi.
Some more quotes are there. Schweitzer. Basha?
That everyone shall exert himself in that state of life in which he is placed, to practice true humanity towards his fellow men. On that depends the future of mankind. Albert Schweitzer.
The most important thing in life is to love life even while one suffers, because life is all, life is God, and to love life means to love God. Leo Tolstoy.
Yeah, that really needs a... Leo was my last, I think. Yeah.
Love is all that one needs. Neither family, nor privilege, nor wealth, nor anything but love can light that become which a man must steer by when he sets out to live the better life. Leo Tolstoy. So love is everything.
So girls, don't leave us. You've got all that philosophy with you. And you will be happy to know we are having help clinics, the Federation, so that you're able not to be unconnected. And so you connect with us. And so, adios, au revoir, come back again, and many congratulations. By the way, I don't always need help. I fell down once.
You have helped everyone all your life, Mitudi. As always, Dr. Loor will leave us with a roadmap for the future, with the philosophy, the ideology, and the idealism that has driven her to build this movement. However, having said that we're giving her the last word, unfortunately we are not. I'd just like to invite Mrs. Prabha Hari, CEO and head of the Mithu Allur Center for Inclusive Studies, and Sujata Verma, training head and director, Mithu Allur Center for Inclusive Studies, to propose a formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Varsha. It's indeed an honor to propose the vote of thanks. At the end, one, you get to say the last word, and two, you get to practice one of the most important emotions in human life, and that is gratitude. And today, we truly are grateful to so many people, but today's task is difficult because there are so many who need to be thanked, and forgive us if we leave out any. That's not by intent. This course would not have been possible without Dr. Mithu Allur, the visionary founder chairperson of ADAPT, and the course director of the CII course. Her conception, the design, which requires constant direction. She has always willingly and generously shared her immense knowledge, experience, and journey as a parent and a professional right up till today. And we at the Mithu Allur Center for Inclusive Studies are so grateful to her for having created and developed all of us.
We thank the Women's Council UK for their continued partnership over the years. Thank you very much. Lady Dorius Butterworth, Dr. Rajni Rijal, Mrs. Pat Yaxley, who was unable to join today, Dr. Francis Moore, Mrs. Caroline Muir, Mrs. Rachel Tenz, Mrs. Rosina Dhala, Mrs. Louisa Tam, Mrs. Lalita Meher, have been closely involved in all aspects of the course, which always changes. Gadapu. Sorry, I missed. With the current Caroline, yeah, I spoke. Current orthodoxy and in keeping with the needs. Our heartfelt gratitude to each of our esteemed speakers who graced us with their inspiring valedictory messages. Lady Dorius Butterworth, your presence added a touch of grace, though you were not there, but your message was there. Your commitment to fostering a supportive environment for advancement is an inspiration to all of us. Dr. Rajni Rijal, your insights have enlightened us and our participants. Thank you. Rachel, thank you for all your supports and messages. Miss Caroline Muir and Miss Rosina Dhala, thank you for your encouraging words and support. We are truly privileged to have been enlightened by the insightful valedictory messages from our Miss Malini Chib and Professor Sitanshu Mehta. Your wisdom and expertise have enriched our learning experiences and inspired us to strive for excellence. We extend our sincere appreciation to Dr. Mithu Allur, Miss Kathleen Rolnu, Miss Malini Chib, Swamiji, Babaji, for their roles in awarding the well-deserved certificates to the CII 2026 and 2025 cohorts.
It is indeed a proud day for the faculty to witness another batch of people who will be equipped to contribute to their communities to increase the quality of life for people with disabilities and their families. We would like to acknowledge and express our gratitude to all our faculty members for their time and sharing their experiences and knowledge with our CII participants. Special thanks to our external faculty, Professor Sitanshu Mehta, Dr. Rajini Rijal, Mrs. Rachel Tench, Dr. Sonal Zaveri, Dr. Sunita Shanbag, Mr. Michael Bach, Mrs. Usha Ramakrishnan, Mrs. Amita Burde, Dr. Usha Johari, Mr. Jawaharlal Shanmugam, Mrs. Kalki Kekla, Mr. Satyan Bordoloy, and Ms. Khushbu Ganatra. Thank you so much.
We would like to thank and recognize the dedication of our internal faculty, our colleagues who have been an internal part of the course. They have stepped forward with flexibility, sharing their experiences and knowledge. We thank everyone involved in running and supporting the course, which is not only academic, in fact, the backbone of the course is the support we get. Dr. Alur's research papers, extensive work with global organizations such as UNESCO, UNICEF, and her relentless efforts with the government to change policy formed the basis of the CII curriculum. Thank you so much, Dr. Alur, for your generosity and patience in guiding each and every participant from the day they came in and right up to their action plans that we saw yesterday and few today. Your guidance to the internal faculty has been constant and we are so grateful to you. Thank you so much. Ms. Malini Chib, who is our inspiration and has always moved us towards rights and social model approach. She conducted interactive sessions and had a very fruitful discussion with our participants. We appreciate for her willingness to bring change and challenge stigma in our society beyond her comfort zone. We are all inspired by your great words and continue support, Malini. Our sincere thanks go to respected Babaji for being our guide and advisor. Our deep appreciation for his efforts and dedication for presentation practice. He was with us early in the morning to conduct sessions on English and presentation skills. His thoughts have enlightened our minds and shown us a few paths. Thank you so much. All the internal faculties, Dr. Mithu Alur, Babaji, Malini Chib, Nikhil, Bhavna Mukherjee, Dr. Praveena Shah, Mrs. Prabhahari, Mrs. Varsha Huja, of course, Dr. Shabnam Rangwala, Mrs. Rekha Vijayakar, Dr. Ashutosh, Mrs. Madhvi Dave, Mrs. Devangna Bhatt, Itishri Date, Archana, Gulab, Madhvi Kumar, Chitra Lakshman, Arunima, Anshi Upadhyay, Tanisha, Catherine, Utkarsha, Atu, Devyani, everybody, thank you so much.
And it would be it would have been quite impossible, I can say, to have done this course without Sujata. So thank you, Sujata, for overseeing not just the course and the timetables of the faculty, but taking care of every little detail of the hostelites for the last 4 months. Thank you, Sujata. And we often say, Dr. Alur often reminds us that the people behind the scenes, the ancillary staff, without them it would be impossible to have a program, yes. So I'm going to name them. The kitchen staff, Biswas, Shamim, Radha, Faiza, Vandana, Gauri, thank you so much. And a special thanks to Mr. Nirvik Mazumdar, who has so carefully tried to curate very exciting meals for you day after day. And let me tell you, Dr. Alur has not kept out of that either. Every day she would ask, is it only cabbage? I hope there's something else with it. So that's the level of taking care you've had. Housekeeping, Jaiwant Tandel and Gopal Singh. Our drivers, Pradeep, Abhay, Sandeep, Raju, Arun, Chaube, Kishore, Pankaj, Assistants in library and other facilities, Manoj, Chetan, Prashant. Technical assistants, Lucas, Raji, Atu and Divyani. Secretarial support, Teresa, June, Vidya, Anna. Administrative, Anand Singh, Bijoy and Sunita Malkotia. Library support, Archana, Zenia, Ali. Finance team, Madhavi, Sandhya, Utpal, Rohini, Kavita, Sheetal, Sonal, and each and every member of the ADAPT staff at all centers. Everyone has played a part in, I'm sure you will agree to, has played a part in making you welcome to each center, showing you around and ever ready to help you on this learning journey. So thank you very, very much everyone for staying with us today. And we have tea laid out for you. But before that, Malini just reminds us that...
May I also add that Prabha, who heads the training department, director training, absolutely has been rock solid behind everything. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Malini has just reminded us that it is Rajni's birthday tomorrow. So, Rajni, we are going to embarrass you, but we cannot go without singing happy birthday in advance to you. So, can we? So, let's sing for you, Rajni. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rajni. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Who let this secret escape? Who let this secret escape? I'm touched, I really am overwhelmed, and thank you. And I also would like to share something that's been in the back of my screen. Let me bring it forward. I would like to share and show you all this beautiful embroidery that was presented to TWC, made by Shruti and with love from all the CII participants. So this is the best birthday present ever. You are all the best birthday present ever, and thank you so much. What a lovely surprise, and a very embarrassing surprise. Thank you.
We are grateful to our partners, Tenjin Palke from Empowering the Vision, who supported us, and she is supporting every year, Tenjin. And Priyadarshini from Sri Lanka to support the participant from Sri Lanka, and Ms. Charlie Dure definitely, who supported us for Thailand, and Mr. Duncan, who recommended, of course, Noela. Thank you so much for partnering us as a hub partner, of course.
And thank you, Varsha, for making this ceremony such an exciting one. You know, yesterday's function without Varsha stepping up to the stage even once felt so incomplete without hearing her voice. Thank you. So, there's tea laid out. So, please have tea with us before you leave. Thank you so much.
I would like to say once again, thank you all who are present here, who came all the way, and who are present online as well. Heartiest congratulations to all the CII participants again. Wish you all the very best for your action plan implementations and future journey. As an agent of inclusion, every individual matters. Inclusion is love in action. We are looking forward to continue our partnership with new initiatives, as Dr. Lur mentioned, hubs, as you all are a part of ADAPT family now. Thank you all of you who came here.